Hey everybody, it's Stewart, and this is our final episode of Waisenbrücke, the Berlin build-off competition. So, basically, why is this a final episode? Because we clearly aren't quite finished up with the map, and the reason why is, I'm hitting the deadline very soon, and I need to finish things up, and, basically, I'm going to finish off camera and then upload kind of the final, really, the entry for the competition video. But I wanted to show you what I've been working on off camera, and just kind of talk about, my plans, and hopefully this episode will come out relatively soon. Basically, I'm backed up a little bit in terms of what I've recorded and when the deadline of the competition is starting. So it might be a little awkward in that, and I'm apologies ahead of time if this happens, but basically, I think we could end up in a situation where I put out the competition, the contests. The little video for the contest before I actually finish my YouTube series. So, sorry for that. I couldn't really be helped. It was it was kind of tough to schedule and upload my upload schedule and all that. But, it's just kind of the reality of doing a competition and a YouTube series based on that competition. Sometimes you have to release stuff when it's due. So, in that case, what I want to do was show off what I've worked on off camera and kind of explain what I've been up to with this city build. Now, the first thing is if we go over here, you'll see I have a new university, Humboldt University. Humboldt is a very large, instead of being like a dedicated business school, it's kind of like liberal arts almost, but not the way that City Skylines defines it. The way of it offers a bit of everything. It's like a big university basically, and it's actually much bigger than ESMT. I still have it represented, but with a high school, because the high school building, the European high school building, looks just like ESMT. Campus. I mean, it's got the little park and a little office corridor and all that. So it fit perfectly. And I kind of just changed this whole area to be offices because we needed offices at the time. So, that's kind of, that was an executive decision. Plus, there just wasn't enough space over here on Fisher Island to fit everything. So I changed my mind, and instead of having ESMT be the main university, we're doing Humboldt. And actually, the kind of cool thing is this whole region that Humboldt, if you look at it's hard to see because it's, I see. Yeah, you got one above the other, but maybe it'll be easier to see. Yeah, if we do this. This whole region is literally their campus. I'm not adding little extra bits or anything. If anything, it's a little bit larger because I think this section is part of their campus as well. So, that kind of worked out. It's big enough. I can actually level up the university a bit. I'm really hoping we can get to level 5. And so far, it's been a little tricky because I discovered something about universities in this game. And that is, it's very hard to keep your students at a high level, because when they graduate, they've graduated and they no longer need it. And so if you have to time it basically so that the academic year ends when a lot of students are going through the pipe, and that's hard. What I'm really hoping we level up this next time. But basically, if I figured out if you just do constant growth, then the new families can rank up, and when they do, then you end up getting enough students to level up the university. We're very, very close to not having enough. I'm really, really hoping it stays high. It's a little bit worrying. And it's frustrating too, because if you look at education, it says 5,000 are eligible, so why aren't they actually, like, in the pipe? Well, it's just because not everyone chooses to go to university. I'm not quite sure how you can, like, increase, there's one policy that might help, but I don't want to do it because I couldn't afford it, and that's basically you can give everyone free college, but, yeah, our weekly income would drop if we did that, because we're making a lot of money off the university. The other is to make sure you have elementary and high school as high as possible, and just be constantly expanding your city, because when you expand, the new families moving in, meaning a lot of young people, mean they have to go up through university, meaning maybe you'll get enough students to continue to level up your university, because it's frustrating, right? Oh, come on. This is like the third time in a row that's just dipped below 12,000 students, and I've missed it. Like, and it takes a long time to go through the full year, and now I'm worried it's going to happen again. I wish it was cumulative, like how the parks are, not current students, but students you've had overall. I don't know. I've been looking into ways to like help it, and it's frustrating. But over here, so I did change. Basically, I decided to not use the rail that came with the map. Like, if you look here, I just kind of cut it off. Instead, I'm using an elevated metro station, because it looks just like the little stations that are along this, what is this called? Hold on, it's like the main line, the Bahnhof, no, that doesn't seem right. What are you called? I'm not seeing the name on my map for this, but it's the main, like, railroad line that goes through the city, right? So, basically, I replaced it, so it's elevated rail, which is a little bit less intrusive, and I didn't have to worry about getting the movement mod. And I went through and I put in all the main stations up to this section and then cut it off again. This is beyond the boundaries of our contest. Like, if you go to here, basically our contest is everything in this center square. So I decided, you know what, for the sake of my sanity and not wanting to download a mod just to fix those railroads, I made that executive decision, and I kind of like the result, honestly. It still achieves a similar look, and if anything, these buildings look much closer to the actual buildings than what the other things I would have been able to build, because there isn't really an elevated rail station. Now, you might be wondering, like, what happened here? So, I label this area East Mitte, because, I mean, you know, it is eastern middle section of Berlin. I'm sure there's a proper name for, like, this area of Berlin, but I couldn't really figure out the German word for it, and I was getting several different results, and I just decided, you know what, it's Mitte, because Mitte is like middle downtown area, and it's east, so it's East Mitte. I also call it that because this was the Eastern Bloc, and so this is where East Germany was, and remember all those crazy row houses I was telling you about? Well, I figured out a way to actually make them, and this is just in vanilla. It's pretty simple. You go down here, and you plot every other one, like so, and you just wait for them to fill in. Once they do, you just put a little bit more down, and you end up with, they line up really nicely, they look like one building. It's perfect. So I went and redid this whole thing. Another big motivation for me to do that is, now let me check something. Is this street actually like how I just zoned it? No, so let's de-zone. I just want to see if maybe I wanted to do another, like, road down this street, but it doesn't look like, wait, am I reading that? Right? Oh, it kind of sort of is, actually. Okay, why not? Well, we'll zone it this way. And yeah, just, like, very, like, slowly go down the line and do every other one. It takes a long time, but I was okay with that. Nope. And the reason why I was okay, now we gotta wait for that building to be gone. Oh god. Is I'm waiting on that university level. I'm also waiting on, if we go over here, whoop, overshot. I changed Kolnischer. Yeah, it's an amusement park now. Look how fantastic it is. Why did I make this crazy decision? Well, the secret is out. I really wanted to have a Ferris wheel as kind of the little like eye candy feature for the Waisenbrücke Bridge. Like my whole idea was I was going to have like a Ferris wheel right next to the bridge. It'd be like a nice, like beautiful eye candy thing. So like I me go down into monuments here, and oh, by the way, I have something I want to whine about. It turns out, see all these cool European-themed buildings? You can only get that on the freaking European maps. It's really not fair. Like, I hate when they gate stuff like that, and it upsets me because I like to play with the American maps just because I'm a freaking North American. So, if I play on an American map, it turns out that you can't unlock any of those really cool, like, okay, please tell me you leveled up. Acclaimed. Okay, cool. Labs, a bookstore, and an auditorium. Okay. And a sponsorship. Wait, are we prestigious now, or are we acclaimed? Okay, I'm trying to get to prestigious because that gets us a museum. But yeah, so I found out, much to my chagrin, that all these cool European-themed stuff you can only unlock on a European map. Why was it much to my chagrin? Because off-camera, I went and I tried to unlock all these things. And I didn't understand, like, I was looking around for them, like, I guess they're just grayed out. Like, I'm not going to bother to, like, read all these and figure out which is which. I just need to get a big city, and then I can start doing all the stuff I need to unlock things. Well, no, because I was on an American, or a boreal, or temperate map is what they call it, and all of these, like the London Eye, the Gherkin, you can't get on a basic map. It has to be a European themed. Oh my god, I wasted a lot of time on that, and I was salty. I was very, very salty. So yeah, because my whole goal was to get the London Eye, but to do that you need to build 2 airports, and my god, it takes forever to unlock airports in City Skylines. But then, I get here, it's like, oh, it doesn't actually fit, and it looks kind of doofy. So, here's my plan. Kolnischer Park, I redid it. It's an amusement park now. I'm hoping I can level it up. It is taking forever. We're inching up there, but man. The trouble is, so all these buildings start to complain that their, the land value was too low, and they were, like this one over here, and they were going abandoned. And so I had to put in some parts, but because I had parts, it meant that Kolnischer has competition, and you see what I mean? Like, I've been waiting hours for this to, like, finish. Like, I've been working off camera for, like, 4-5 hours, and it still is level 2. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to level it up, so we might not even get the Ferris wheel. So, because, I don't have much time left before the contest is due. I'm salty about it, but I don't know. At least this looks really cool. It looks better than than how it was originally set up, I think, in my mind, at least. So, I don't know. The other thing I'm wondering about is like, some of these don't have gates, because the small side gate for the amusement park is gigantic and won't fit. And I'm wondering if that means that people are visiting the park, but they don't count as visiting the park. I'm not sure. I haven't. There's no real way to test that, I don't think. Apart from, like, bust these and see if that increases attendance. But for now, my plan is just increase population and maybe shut down some of the entertainment for a time. Like, for example, this. It's not getting many visitors, so I haven't shut it down, but maybe I shut it down. This gets 16 visitors. Like, I don't know. There's, like, no visitors in my game, and I don't know if it's because the map is so weird, or if the traffic is just getting too bad. Like, if you look at it, it's pretty bad in here. Not a complete disaster, but still a little nasty. Speaking of traffic, another thing I worked on was I actually zoned some of the transportation. So obviously, like if I'm putting in the the metro rail, I'm gonna have it be doing something. But I also went over here because Humboldt University has these things. What are they called? Trolleys, trams. It has a tram network that goes through Humboldt University and up to here actually. Like it's well, I zoned it a little bit differently because there's a bunch of stops up here, which is another like big shopping center, but I'm never gonna unlock this section of the map, so I just like executive decision, like pinched it off and went this way. But yeah, there's like it meets up here, and I guess there's a bunch of shopping and stuff. I'm not sure we're gonna put it in. I might off camera, like we'll see. A lot of the stuff is I might off camera territory. The real meat of the competition is right around Colnesia Park. That's like the first thing they score. Anything you add outside of that is considered bonus, but I would like to at least finish some of this stuff, right? I want like the university unlocked so I can get a museum, and some more little decorations and stuff. And so that covers everything I've been working on off camera for the most part. Oh, the other reason I redid all this is, yeah, now it's all young families, meaning I have enough students to continue to level up Humboldt. Now I don't know how I'm going to get 1,800 students. We could barely get 1,200, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be a big wave coming in. I wish it was accumulated students, not current students. It seems like a flaw in the design. We need a lot more academic works too. So let's just keep funding these dissertations and stuff. I don't know. I feel like academic works probably like boost the city somehow, but I don't know the mechanism behind that yet. So it's something to look into. So let's we unlocked some stuff for Humboldt Universität zu Berlin. So let's decorate. Let's go nuts and have some fun. University bookstore. Now, are you a small building? God, every building is gigantic for the university. And it just fits nowhere, which super frustrating, like, in a way. I was hoping that as it leveled up, like, I get more small buildings, like the math club and stuff, but, man, even the small buildings, like, don't quite fit. I wish they had more 3x3s. I could spam the groundskeeper thing, but why would I ever do that? That seems ridiculous. So, anyway, let's see. Labs are probably gigantic. Yep. You know what? I haven't really used this space yet. I'm thinking I should. Let me actually get over to Humboldt University, see if there's a big building shaped kind of like this. It looks like there is. Sort of. That kind of works. Okay, boom. And you are, yeah, none of these, like, school medicine, school law, forget. I would love to build them. They give cool bonuses, but they're absolutely gigantic. Now, remember, I want to put the auditorium here because there is an actual auditorium. It's the Staatsoper unter den Lieden, and it's marked as a music hall. So I think that would be perfect there. Even looks kind of like that building, so I'm quite pleased with that actually. This building looks a little bit like the Juristische Fakultät Humboldt Universität. So I think that's the Humboldt University's law or something. It looks a little bit like that. If you squint your eyes, let's see. We already have a gymnasium. Let's see, study halls, dormitory. I wouldn't mind getting another dorm. I might expand the university a little into this territory. Looking at it, it does appear to be like, I don't know if I would call them actual university buildings out here, but it's clearly buildings that are sort of marketed for students. You know, like looking at, there's a bunch of like galleries, there's little shopping areas, a lot of artsy places. I think this area is meant to kind of like, this is like the fun times section of the city for all the Humboldt University students, because they have easy access across this street. So I think I'm gonna expand it like right down and across and up. Just gives us a little bit more room, and you know I'm okay with that. Like we're pretty good about how we zoned it, if I'm being honest. I know I keep tooting that horn, but why not? You know, I gotta like be proud of my accomplishment of actually making it look a little bit like Humboldt University. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited to, after this, I think I'm going to do some more City Skylines. I'm really hooked on. This playthrough's been really fantastic, and I'm in the mood. I'd like to do a little bit more City Skylines. So, my thought process is, what if we did some of the scenarios? I'm just gonna, oh, do not want to do that. Maybe even like work our way towards unlocking, like I would love to do like a sort of let's unlock every single unique building in the game. I think there's even an achievement for that, so we could call it like whatever that achievement is. Oh, I remember. It's like I want all the things. So I want all the things, and yeah, I want to try to unlock every unique building in the game. And that means winning some scenarios. So I think our next series in City Skylines is going to be that. It's going to be me playing out all the different little... I think it's the disaster... It's here, I can show you it. The level 5, I believe. It's the Sphinx. Or is it... Yeah, okay, so Sparkly Unicorn Rainbow Park. Clearly we need that. Oh yeah. All five scenarios that come with natural disasters to get a magical, sparkly unicorn rainbow park. And along the way to there, we can get the Sphinx of Scenarios, which is win any 3 scenarios. So perfect. You know, that seems awesome to me. And then after that, I know during the winter, I have some plans too. Winter, I'm going to build Santa's North Pole place. So now that'll be kind of like a silly little winter thing. There's 2 things I want to do this winter. And so what are those 2? Well, the first is, I'd like to play a winter map City Skylines and just do all the winter map stuff, trying to make like Santa's village, and maybe use like a lot of the industrial stuff, something like that. Let's see, faculties. Okay, faculties are the ones that give like massive bonuses to the city, but we have no room for them. We can't use them. These are like the little clubs. This whole little section should be clubs, I think. Just looking at it, I want to. Okay, this is probably no longer needed. Let's clear it out of the way. No. Now I'm worried that I'm cutting off something. No, it seems like I've connected it this side. We'll find out, right? I don't want it to be running until I've updated Humboldt. So let's see. I need a lot more attractiveness. Wow, this can be a little tricky to get. We're gonna have to like start cramming buildings in wherever we can. We might just have to spam some groundskeepers and stuff around. So, I feel like I should move this over. It doesn't look aligned, but somehow I think I put it there for a reason. Are you aligned like that? Ooh, almost. Okay, a little bit there. Yeah, okay, it's close enough. We could probably hook up all the paths and stuff to this, but I'm not gonna bother. The other things, other stuff. Let's see. Going back here. So, can I fit this fountain somewhere around here? Oh, that would be perfect. See, it's just so everything's huge. It's annoying. Let's see. Maybe can I get you in anywhere? No. See, the fountain would have been perfect because this is actually a big plaza-looking thing. Also gotta remember that we need more student stuff. like student capacity. University dorm. I cannot fit anything anywhere. It's so irritating. So we'll go over here. This is mostly this little section in here is student entertainment and kind of like what I imagine would be like you go here to have a good time. So let's see if I can do like little clubs, a cafeteria, that kind of thing. Maybe supplementary buildings I'm looking for. Yeah, can I fit the cafeteria? Man, I wish they were slightly smaller, these assets. It's actually a real problem. Like I have trouble fitting anything in anywhere. Now what we could do is like smash this. Since I don't longer need, I'm gonna do that. I don't need this street anymore. So it's gone. And that'll give us more room, so we can hopefully get the student buildings in there. And I should actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's just paint, try to follow this path right up to the edge of the lake, or the river Spree. Okay, cool. And yeah, so my plan is basically I'm just gonna be doing a whole bunch of decorating today, and trying to get stuff like nice looking and cool looking and whatever. Oh, is there a road in there or something? What are you getting hung up on? You just went green. Let me put in like a small little math club first. Hello. Boom. Okay. So put in a little math club and oh, I should have checked to see if the math club. Okay. Let's see if I can move you to here. Will you fit? God, it won't even fit. I might smash some of these streets. Because this isn't gonna be like housing and stuff. It's gonna be these little math clubs things and. Well, let's not relocate that. Let's see what else we can fit in here. If we can get the bigger buildings are worth more, so that's something to just keep in mind. I won't do any. Let's see, university libraries, for example. Like if you look at student capacity 100 versus 50. I wish it would say like how much attractiveness it adds. Yeah, it does not like that angle. Ooh, it's so close. I'm thinking let's do this. Okay. I know I've just like destroyed every street, but I'm destroying every street. We're gonna first put in our little, like, the big university buildings, and then, like, build a winding street behind it, and try to fit in the little ones, and hopefully that'll work out. I just need to get, like, the university attractiveness up a little bit further, and it seems like I can do it. Like so. Okay, and then, another large, official-looking building. Bookstore is not that large, and it should. I think there is like a legit bookstore somewhere around here. So can't quite. Gosh, all I'm asking for is like some of the buildings to be a 3x3. I guess I could put it in there, but. Is this? Oh, okay. So. Technically, this is a history museum, and the bookstore is, it's right next to this, so I guess I will put the bookstore here after all, just to represent that. So, and since this little space won't fit anything else, I'm going to, let's do a little path. Just make it easier for the students to, let's make it nice curve. Okay. That way students can like just walk through and save some time. They won't have to go all the way around. As for up here, like, I don't know what else we can fit in there. Maybe we can get like a small building. The only really small building is the groundskeeper's office. Everything else is gigantic. Now, gymnasium. I know I saw something that could potentially be a gymnasium. No, I don't know. I think I already put one down, but the space we're occupied is a disaster. Alright, I'm putting the labs in down here. Obviously, there are no labs there, but it's just the reality of it is, like, we do need to figure out how to add a little bit of extra space, and that's one way to do it. Can we get you? Nope. This side. Well, it looks like there should be enough space, man. Just doesn't want to do it. Other buildings, dorms. Dorms are fairly small. Yeah, it doesn't like the curve. What about over here? The cafeteria is pretty tiny. I think I can fit one in. No, so close. Well, we'll definitely put another street behind this if we can fit it, and then we'll have like room for the cafeterias and stuff. Now, this little section here is some kind of building. Whatever, a Crown Prince's Palace. Okay, so that would be probably something fancy like a dormitory. Sure. It doesn't want to fit. I'm gonna do this. And that's all I'm gonna do. Alright, auditoriums aren't small. Nothing is small. That's the frustrating bit about it. And they're all awkward, strange shapes. Now this right here is a little cathedral thing, so I might leave it alone. Because we don't have like a proper, what's this again? Gymnasium. Nah. Now this is like a big museum that is actually a square shape like this. I'm wondering if there's any way I could potentially squeeze this one in. No, I have a plan. I have a plan. The nice thing about university buildings, go here, they will actually zone on these paths. And so I think I can put that big research lab. Yes. Boom. That actually looks very much like the museum that's here. Same kind of square shape. Oh, I'm very happy about that. We probably don't need this one. I'm gonna smash it. I think we'll be able to fit more stuff in if we smash it. So let's see. We got. Yeah, and then there's like some parks and stuff around here. So this is actually kind of a fancy little area. It's got like a bunch of little parks. There's and this right here is a big old cathedral. So I don't know. We'll try to spice it up a bit. Maybe put a park in here to represent that. Because there are, if you go into back to university, in here there are like fountains and stuff. And oh, perfect. We can fit one in. Just checking to see if we have room for something else. Doesn't look like it. So I'll put a park in. And we'll just have like a little university path going through. There's not much I can do otherwise, like nothing will really fit in there. And I think I might be able to get a, what are they're called like groundskeeper. I think it, yeah, see, the only small building is this little groundskeeper thing. And yeah, I can get one in here. And I'll try to get as close to the edge as I can. But I don't want to just spam these, and that's the trouble. Like, then the second smallest is the math club. Not the groundskeeping. Where are you, math club? Yeah, and see, even that, it's small, but it won't go. And I guess I could spam groundskeepers, but that's dumb. They need like one more building that's size 3 and be perfect. But they're all like size 4 and very aggressively won't go anywhere, and it bums me out. Okay, I'll just put you up there. And oh, maybe the statue would have gone better down here than the. Where does the statue fit? Instead of the fountain, I'm thinking statue. Unless, is there any kind of fountain? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's bulldoze that. And move you back. And we'll actually have you more centered. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Just doing a bit of decorating and kind of like, let's make sure attractiveness is 1800. God, I can't imagine what the and this is for tier. Oh, this is for the last tier. So, yeah, if we can get there, then we'll be done with this nonsense. It really is like playing Tetris, you know, just trying to like fit stuff into places, and oof, it's a little rough. I'm gonna move you here. Because I think this would be, I know this is like an actual like building, but I think we should get like another little park in instead, because it'll fit better, and we'll get more attractiveness per square foot doing it that way. And then maybe we can have a something. Where's that math club? Will the math club fit? It does. Barely though, man. Can I get centered? I probably want them to... Honestly, what I kind of want is a little path behind this. I can snap this on, but I think that looking at it, there's not enough room. Executive decision. Sure. Yeah, that'll get us more attractiveness per square foot than just doing the other thing. I wonder if I can fit any of these. Oh God, see? Just give me a 4x4. Like every building's like 5x5, which is an annoying size for city skylines because. Do I just spam groundskeepers in here? Kind of hate it. I'm going to see if I can avoid it. Now what can we fit in here? Maybe something cool. Let's see. We've done lots of math clubs. Will cafeteria fit? Not at all too long. The futsal club is fun, but it's like too park looking. You know, like it's also too big to fit anywhere. It's just like all the other little bits and bops. Why are you 5x5? That's so irritating. Because it doesn't match with... Ooh. Well, you'll go there. Let's go with a math club. I think the math club is higher leveled, so it does better things. I don't know, it's just, we're gonna have all these little gaps just everywhere, and it's a little frustrating. What other new buildings? This bookstore, will the bookstore go in here? Nope. Why on earth would I ever think that we might have some nice things? Yeah. How much does this add? Student capacity 0. I don't want to place that, Jesus. Student capacity 50, 0. Like, moral libraries would be good. See, you can't fit because of the dumb curve, which is the stupidest thing. Well, what is the smallest building that gives us the most student capacity? Is it dorms? 300? That feels like a winner. Whoa. 400 for the study hall, though. 600 for the auditorium. Okay then. And just 350 for the lab. Okay, so let's stick with. Let's try squeeze some study halls in where we can, if we can. No. This is why we can't have a nice thing. Okay. Plan B then is I'm going to build this road. And I think if we really hug, I might try to build the road like just going straight up this way. It needs to be. I want to preserve that triangle shape over here, if possible, but. The other thing, instead of a road, which takes up a lot of space, why don't I just take advantage of the fact that universities have pathways? That makes so much sense. And you can plot the buildings on pathways. Oh my god, I wish I thought of that way earlier. Let's try it. Maybe I can get a lot more stuff into an itty bitty space with the power of the path. Oh, I don't want turning, I want... Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would need to be here, right? Space are occupied. Of course it is. All I'm asking is that you not do this crazy nonsense. Hey, why won't it recognize the path is going parallel? Thank you. Jesus. Okay. I think we can squeeze something in here, like another one of those little bookstores or a dorm maybe. Let's try the dorm because that gets us the most bang for our buck, really. We can. Oh, and you just did it. Okay. Sure. So put a dorm in there. And then... go straight and then down and preserve that triangle I wanted to keep. There's like a fun little like triangular looking path here. Space are occupied. Alright, you can move up here. Now the only trouble with this I've noticed is you need to have flying helicopters, because if you don't, firefighters can't reach any of the buildings out here. So, yeah. Okay, a little bit more of this. I didn't want to spend the whole episode on just the university, though. I also wanted, but, you know, it came up, so we had to kind of, like, deal with it. I wanted to do, like, the last little bit of decorating. That's how I'm going to end this episode, where we just go around and we're putting in all the little, like, special buildings and stuff that I've found and all that. And, just beautifying. Especially it'll help with this area here. And just plopping stuff around. I'm finalizing, like, final decorations and all that stuff obviously has to wait for me to level up this park, which it's taken a long time. I gotta figure out why. It has to be something like, I have, like, if we go to info screen, you know, what is it? It's tourism, maybe? No, there's one that's for, like, quote-unquote fun, not happiness. Leisure, maybe? Alright, if we look at parks and plazas, I mean, I put plazas all over the place, right? For decoration. And I think what's happening is they are robbing my main park of attendance. So, what I'm going to actually do is go around and individually turn all these off, except for the one part, and see if that helps it. Especially like here, with all the little marinas and stuff, I bet they're stealing a ton of visitors. I mean, 19's not a lot, but it's something. And the only issue is that's going to hurt land value, which I've been using to, like, make money so I can do all these crazy decorations, but I think it'll be worth it if it gets us our park leveling up. Yeah, just got all these little plazas that I put down as I was playing. Oh, I see. You're all unhappy. Why did I put a random garden over here? Deleted. I don't know. I think I was trying to, like, decorate a little bit behind this. This is supposed to be a big cathedral, but it's outside of the competition range, so, you know. Anyway, I'm going to turn these off for now. Obviously, I'll turn them back on again once my park levels up, but I do think that is part of the problem, is all these parks. The other is I need more public transportation going to that actual part of the city. Yeah, 27 visitors. And bigger population would help too, obviously, but all the Mall of Berlin stuff. I do feel like this is a good start. The only park that you will ever visit is Kulnischer. Nothing else will do. Nothing else is allowed. Oh, and up here I built, like, a bunch of police station stuff. A prison. Like, I need it, and there's, like, a government building here, so I decided that's going to be the main police station for the city. So, okay. All it's turned off, all we have is Kulnischer Park. Good. Can't have a library. Turns out libraries are kind of a useless building, but the other thing I hear is, like, having a big arena, like a sports arena, drives up attendance to universities, which makes sense, but, you know, getting an actual arena is kind of a pain. This building, I'm gonna move. I know this was like quote-unquote the Music Academy or whatever, but I need it out of my way, because now the Music Academy is an actual, like, academy. So I still need this building, so I'm not gonna, like, actually get rid of it. I need it so that if high school availability drops, then no one's attending university, and if that happens, then I can't level up the university. So I have to have high school somewhere. Might as well put them around here. Okay, where were we? Trying to beautify this campus just a little bit more. Man, I wish we could get, look how big they are. It's like insanity. I mean, on a non-custom map where you can just like do whatever, this would be great. Like, you know, yeah, I could easily just plop it somewhere, but man, they're kind of a nightmare. Kind of a nightmare on small maps like this. Let's see, what was it? The dorms give 300. There was one study hall. Can I possibly fit it in? Oh, it's just so big. It won't go. I could get one here, potentially. Okay. I have a thought. The auditorium is good too, because that's like 600 and it's kind of small. It just won't fit. Man. There's a dorm's going in here. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. Like I just plop dorms wherever. I'm sure there's a better, like, more attractive way to build it, but 1695. I think I have enough students, right? Student capacity is through the roof, so I should focus only on buildings and increasing attractiveness, because that seems like the only thing we need. I think most of those are supplementary buildings, like a cafeteria. I do want to save the spot for the church, but I guess I can put it here. I don't think I can fit anything else in on the backside. Futsal clubs? No. That's it. Okay. The only building that's small is this like one little building, the groundskeeper. So sure, I can have 1 million groundskeepers, but that's stupid. I don't want like a dumb looking thing. So I'll put one in here, but I'm not gonna spam them as like much as I'd like to do that, just to finish up the university. I'm not going to. Okay, let's build us some paths and go. That's fine. Path. And supplementary buildings. There was one that had like, 50 is not enough. And I don't think I can fit it anywhere. Yeah. See, if this was a 4x4, it'd be perfect. It's all won't fit anywhere. Nope. I'm just checking. Okay. So what is there's a building that I feel like the fountains might help attractiveness. I'm gonna put one here. This is supposed to be a church, but at this point, I just kind of want to finish getting the attractiveness higher. I'm gonna run it for a minute and see what happens after all those buildings activate, because maybe that was why the attractiveness wasn't high. Boom, we got it. Okay. I mean, I should put something in here so we're decorating it a little. Let's see. Match this ugly wire. Yeah, just some large building. Doesn't really matter. Preferably something longer. No. Okay, so those are the last 3 unlocks. They don't seem all that important. Where is he? Is it over here? No, there was one that was like... Was it the auditorium that was longer? Yeah, kind of. Okay. Well, 2 auditoriums. It's silly, like you wouldn't actually have that, but... Just check to see if I can put anything in here. There we go. It's not exactly like the best looking, if I'm being honest, but at the same time, it's a thing. Let's fill it out with like some groundskeepers or something. Just because. I see, there's a little path behind here. That's why stuff is able to clip to it. Did not realize that. Okay, our beautiful university. Hopefully, now, the other thing is we need to pump money into it so we can get 16 academic works. Okay, I do like 1 grant a year. I know you can like hire more academics, but I don't particularly want to do that. Anyway, I guess this is it, everybody. Like, it's cool niche or leveling at least. Gosh, 3 visitors this week. I don't get it. It has really high attraction. How do you get visitors? Can you like reduce ticket price? It doesn't seem fair. I don't know. Maybe the issue has to do with traffic. Like, people can't actually get here, so they don't come visit. I mean, that looked like more than 3. That looked like way more than 3. There's visitors last week, 33. So why is it only saying that 3? Is this some annoying bug? This must be some annoying bug. Oh, that's... The only other thing I can think of is I need to smash these. Let's go ahead and do that. What I want is a very small side gate. Amusement park. Yeah, see, the amusement park side gates are giant, so I can't use them the way I want to use them. So instead, I'm just going to delete. I'll make this a side gate, maybe. Oh no, we already got the big one here. Anyway, I'm gonna delete these tabs, just in case they are causing visitors to not register as visitors. And we'll see if that improves things. And if it does, I'll figure out a way to like have these paths look kind of nice. We'll leave that running for a little bit. I do want to see visitors this week, 5. $48. Oh god, that was it. People were visiting the park, but they could get in without registering as visit. Like, that was so dumb of me. I spent literally hours watching this trickle and being like, well, I want to level, and getting so mad. Oh my god. Well, now I know how that works. At any rate. Jesus. Okay, so we'll leave that, and the park will slowly but surely level up, and then all will be right with the world. Oh god, see, the low land value is why I had all those parks in the first place, so that's troublesome. How are you doing in terms of students? Well, our attractiveness is there. We just have to hope that we get enough academic works and somehow more students. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to rank 5 and unlock the museum without doing something weird, like what I might end up doing is just like plotting a whole bunch of residential here, letting it flood the university, and then destroying it all because it's going to look ugly, because I'm not going to take the time to build it out all nice so it actually matches everything. So, yeah. Anyway, this is it, everybody. We're going to do our last final bit of decoration. And that will be the last of the Waisenbrücke series, but not the last video. The last video, quote-unquote, it'll probably come out even before this one, is going to be the contest entry. And I'll be sure to mark it, and hopefully folks won't accidentally watch that before they watch through the rest of the series. I don't know, it's tricky with the timing. I might just release everything all at once, like, I don't know. I would like to, save them up and use them throughout the coming weeks, just to give myself a little bit of, video to show you all, over the week, but at the same time, I know that putting out the competition video means I'm going to be spoiling all the work I've done, so I don't know. It's frustrating. Anyway, let's start plopping down some monuments. And I know which one I want to start with. And where is it? It was right over here. Am I blind? Okay. I'm flabbergasted. Where is the aquarium? I know I saw on the map an aquarium. And I don't see it at all now. You know what? I have Google. Let's see, Berlin. It's called the Berlin Children's Aquarium. So let's just type it in and see where it is. Map. Loading very, very slow. Okay. No, I swear there was one over here, not near the zoo. Okay, then I guess the aquarium that am I just have I gone mad? Have I lost my brain? And am I just kind of seeing things now? I swear there's an aquarium over by this thing, Berliner Furniture Term. But I'm not seeing it at all. Wait, Aquadome and Sea Life, Berlin, there it is. I was right. I knew it. It's actually, so you see this little section here? I haven't put in any roads. Should probably do that, if I'm being honest. I'll just put in a large road here. To represent, this is a weird wonky intersection, so. Is that the best I'm gonna get? That's probably the best I'm gonna get. Okay. So put that in, and let's plop the aquarium down here. Now I'm gonna have to immediately turn it off because I don't want visitor. Go on. There's the road. It doesn't like the power lines. Okay. And smashing these power lines probably means something's going to run out of electricity. Oh, crematorium did, and the travel thing. Okay, let's just get them. Oh, I really wish that there was a way to like have underground cables in vanilla Skylines. It's probably like the one thing that drives me nuts. Well, I don't know. I say it's the one thing, and then of course that's probably not true. Aquarium. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've been wanting to put this. Oh, the land isn't all that good. Okay. Well, sure, I guess. This whole thing gets to be aquarium now. Alright, we'll use this to represent. It's like an aquarium and a bunch of other like cool things. Like some shopping. It looks like there's a museum. All kinds of fun stuff. But we're just gonna put an aquarium here. And use your imagination. Like pretend that all those cool things I just described were actually included. Okay, and you do have water, it looks like. Water availability is getting a little low. I don't want it to, vanish while I'm working. I've just turned like this. This is Berlin's biggest park, right? And I just turned it into the place where I hide all of my water towers. This is fine. Okay, and that will all activate. Okay, so we got the aquarium, which I immediately have to turn off because I don't want visitors here. I want them at Pudelnischer. Oh, we're getting there. We're very close, actually. Finally. All I had to do was turn off every other park, and like, some of the leveling mechanisms are really dumb. I will say they're really dumb, and they frustrate me. But, yeah, so we got that aquarium. It looks beautiful. Really like it. Glad I got to plot that. Now, the next thing, so over here is a sculpture dedicated to Marx and Engels. So, all my communist fans, we are praising Communist Manifesto. Like, it's funny. Like, I don't actually like the Communist Manifesto. There's another. What do we want? I mean, Statue of Industry would be perfect, but I haven't unlocked it. So we're gonna have to make do with. Oh, it's not even that big. I thought it'd be a massive statue. Is there anything else? Maybe. Oh, they're all really tiny. Makes sense though. They're tier 1. Why wouldn't they be small? Well, let's see what else we have. Friendly Neighborhood Park. Transport Tower. Oh, level up. Awesome. Okay. Good. Finally hit level 3. Good lord. It took so long. Off camera, like, honestly, I've just been kind of redecorating, sprucing up the city, and just waiting, and it just wasn't happening. But now it has. Okay. Excellent. So let's hop over to that park real quick. And, let's see, what do we need now to level up next? We need 1,000 entertainment. So, probably the best way to do that is to put some of those new buildings we just got down. Go over here, let's see. I think they were rides. So we already got the carousel and the piggy train. Rotating cops, I've got swinging boat. I appreciate, by the way, I truly do appreciate that these things are small and easily fit places. Universities. Why does the university have to be so freaking massive? And then this one is bumper car. Interesting. What's the snapping to? Is there like a... What is it snapping to? I don't know. Just do that, and maybe I can still get the bumper car in. Fingers crossed. It's so strange. It'll let me put it there. There's nothing, it's just like hovering. If I put it down, I mean, it's not connected, but weird, I see. So it was like detecting this, I guess, as a path? Seems like a weird little bug, but that's fine, you know? Can we somehow hook it up to anything? I don't think we can, not from over there, so let's move it. I think I'm just gonna, well, no one can get there because it's not within the park. Darn, running out of room. Right. You know what? I don't mind. Let the good times roll. And I don't think that got us to our needed. Yeah, that barely. Ooh, we're going to have to like stretch out into here, I think, and put another little side entrance and just like really jazz this section up. So, plazas. This is gonna be like a super long episode, which yeah, I'm fine with. Like, why not? If it's the last one, might as well get enthralled and distracted decorating. It's the main gate. Where's the side gate? Not in park area. I'm gonna put it exactly opposite the other one. And I'm going to make sure that I am in park area for the future. Well, yeah, that's good. Beautiful. Now let's go to path. Path. No, I keep clicking university, but on instinct. But no, we're back into our little thing here. I'm just gonna like super basic stretch this out. I might not even have it like going up and down. So my plan is to have a Ferris wheel. I want one. Hopefully I can get one in. I want it visible from the river. Like right in here. But I don't know if we can actually put stuff there. We'll have to see. But like, originally I was going to put the London Eye in, right? And it was going to be the big feature and all that, but forget it. Like, it's way too big. I would have to break everything just making a room for it, and it's so big it's distracting, and it wouldn't look good. I want something a little bit more subtle. And plus, this is fun. I really like the look of these little, like, crazy theme parks. House of Horrors. Visitor capacity 180. Amusement ride that travels through the terrifying House of Horrors. Ooh. Do you fit? Not quite. If I put this here, can visitors still get to it even though it's not? Maybe they can. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that because it kind of looks like the woods that are here, so that's how I'm justifying. Like, it's not on theme, but should probably have like another nice plaza. Oh, it's gonna be tough fitting anything in this really confined space, isn't it? Well, we're very close to getting the Ferris wheel. We need to get level. Oh, we're 2 away. Yuck. You won't be, doing a roller coaster, but I hope the Ferris wheel isn't huge. I really hope I can squeeze in here somehow. Because otherwise it might be a little tricky to get to level 5. I mean, we're only at level 3. We've almost filled up this entire space. And our entertainment is nowhere near enough. Oh wait, is it because, like, let's unpause a sec? Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay. I was doing the thing where if it's paused, it doesn't detect all the new, like, rights and stuff you put in. Oh, this looks fantastic. Doesn't Kunisher look a lot better now? I love how I just, like, said, you know what? Let's just do this. Like, I kind of love it. Ooh, we can't have you connect, though. Nuh-uh. I don't want to let anybody get free rides at Kunisher Park. Okay, so we can leave that running. So we'll eventually... Is it actually making us money now? Almost. I think eventually you can make a lot of money off this, but it takes a little while. Yeah, now we're doing a lot better in terms of... Well, I say a lot better. It's 70 a week beats 2 per week, so I'm cool with it. Any problems around the city while I'm doing all this decorating? I don't want the city to die while I'm just, like, goofing around. Start emptying. I think we're okay on Death Care. Let me see. Oh, yeah. We got plenty. Because I used, like, all the little churches. I used, the either graveyards or other, like, the cremation things, so... Okay, a university is probably never going to, like, level up. Come on, more people need to move here. Yeah, I think this might be one of those things where I have to, like, off camera, zone a whole bunch of residential, let them flood the university with teenagers, and then, like, we can have a good time. Anyway, like I said, I really, really want to finish off with a shebang, and that means we're going to go around and do all these fun, cool little, like, decorations. Now, this Grand Mall, I had a thought, but it's way too big. It's kind of similar in shape, though, to a little mall that's down here, but it's just too big. So maybe, what does the Mall Berlin actually have going on? Let me see what it looks like. Is there a crazy looking futuristic building around the Mall Berlin? No. It legitimately looks like the most boring mall you could ever visit. So I guess we won't be doing this one. However, maybe. Will this fit? I mean, it's like, it's even the right shape. I'm having to smash this and just put this in. No, we don't absolutely have to. Alright, let's just go up the list. Now let's see, tax office. So a little office looking thing. It's nice looking. Like, I don't know, like, it doesn't add much though, and people, you won't even know it's there. How big is this? Too small. I'm looking for a massive statue that we can put in the communist thing. Okay, so the Grand Library. Okay, this building, my thought process is this. It looks kind of like the museum over here. So if we're going based just off of looks, there is... Actually, no, it would be up here. But I recall that there's also an actual, like, proper museum somewhere. So maybe we don't put it down just yet. Let me see what else I have. Let's see. Are you giant? You're giant. Okay. Science Center. Now, oh, the academic library is oh, it's way too big. Dang it. Well, at least we've got to put down the aquarium. God, I worked so hard to unlock some of these things, and it's like they're just too big for this map. Theater of Wonders. Nah. Ah, Modern Art Museum. Now, all the museums on Museum Incel are art museums. It's actually the right shape. I'm going to put this up here. This is going to be the Pergamon Museum. The Pergamon Museum actually looks like an ancient temple, but I guess this would be more like the Nuez Museum. I don't know. But it's our museum island museum. Ooh. It's a little doofy. It doesn't quite look like this. Yeah, I'm gonna call this I think the Nuez Museum has some new modern art, so yeah, sure. I gotta fill up Museum Incel somehow. Like, I don't love this building. The more I look at it, it doesn't quite. Because all these buildings, they're not futuristic looking. They are like kind of old, officious looking buildings. Even though it's a museum, it doesn't fit at all, does it? Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll leave it there as a placeholder. What else? What else? The old stadium. Can't be it. I worked really hard to unlock some of these things, but now I'm wondering, like, why did I unlock them? I thought, what? Oh, they're under monuments. Oh, God. Okay. I was like, where are all the, like, hypermarket? This could maybe work over here. I don't want it. Government offices are, these look kind of like, so, okay, this actually is a mouse. Still acclaimed, going down students. Oh, come on. The mechanic that this operates on is really like the worst. Oh, wait. Before I pull up this, let me check the other stuff. We've got a little theater. Oh, right, the cathedral. Okay, I want to put the cathedral over here where an actual cathedral is. Let's close this view so I can, like, move some wires, and I think we need to, let's just bash this. We got a lot of, I think we're fine on death care. Yeah. Okay. So let us put in, so this is highway, isn't it? No, I think it's regular old street. So, if I look at this, the actual entrance is sort of up here, so. How large is this cathedral? Go back to. Pretty large. Okay, let me see if I can eyeball this. Let's say if we go about here. And if it's not enough, we'll just adjust. Because this is the, ooh, look how close I was. Yeah, we gotta go one more back. Well, before I destroy it, let's be ready with the road so that I can. I want to stay 90 if possible. Come on. Click. Alright, so this will be our cathedral. Because this is a very important cathedral, and perfect. I guess it could be a little further back. Yeah, there's kind of a space behind it anyway. I'm plotting it. Okay. So, turn it off, because sadly we have to turn every attraction off while we... So this is the Berliner Dome. This is the official, like, cathedral of the city of Berlin. It's where all the kings of Prussia have been buried. So, now there's also a very official public toilet here. But instead of a toilet, let's make this just kind of like a... I will actually put in one of these. Maybe a couple? Yeah. Just for decoration, and it'll simulate what the actual cathedral is meant to be. Like, it's where they interred... Oh, you know what? While I'm here, we should decorate. Not plazas, decorations. I'm gonna drop a couple trees here and there. There's like a little church garden going on. Okay. Just make it nice. Nope, too big. And there's like some paths and stuff, but nope, that is the Dom Berliner. Ah, beautiful. Now here, this is the old palace that's been converted into, quote unquote, the Museum. Oh, this situation is bad, huh? Let's just ignore it. The traffic's getting worse and worse. Okay. And so, let's do... What are you? We're not doing an apartment. How big are you, though? Huge. Okay. Or are you? Can I squeeze you over here? Not quite. Oh well. We want something palacey. City Hall? It's a little palacey. Now, there is somewhere around here is the Reichstag building, but I cannot find it at all. Like, I could, I guess, type it in Google and search it out that way, but I don't know. It's kind of frustrating me that I can't seem to find it. I don't want the official park there. Tax office? No. I'm just looking for... We want a big park in here because this is a Springbrunnen in Lustgarten, the Lustgarten, which is a great name for a heavy metal band. Let's just see like a regular old, like some of these parks are really large. And the park with trees is fits in perfectly. Done deal. And now we probably can't fit like whatever unique monument building I want to put in here for. Probably over. It's gotta be like in these actual like. Oh yeah, I want to Amsterdam Palace, but forget it. This is a very hard achievement to get. 600 service buildings, like, God, it would take forever. Government offices. Oh, and they don't fit because of the garden. That's a bummer. This theater, I mean, this theater fits perfectly. But, kind of... Oh, we got pendulum and drop tower. Awesome. So let's, yeah, basically while we do this episode, I'm just like... I bet this is going to be like a 2-hour massive episode, and I'm going to, like... It's going to take forever to, like, set up, but... You know, whatever. So, let's see. We need only a little bit more, and oh god, look how many visitors we need for the final level up. That is insane. Okay, let's see what we can do, huh? Parks, amusements. What fun new rides we have. Now this could be like, oh god, you know what this looks like though? It's a little bit much, isn't it? But that'd be a hell of a way to see Berlin, if I'm being honest. Like, just right on the River Spree, go up like 100 feet on this cool little like tower thing. Swing boat we already got. Bumper cars. What did it add? I thought we had the swing boat already. Maybe we, we have one right here. Did I never plot the rotating? No, the teacups are down there. The large building? Oh, it's big. It's real chunky. Now, see, this is a museum, and I gotta actually represent that museum. I can't just turn it all into a theme park. So, hope the Ferris wheel isn't. If the Ferris wheel is oh, but I lose the path. I see. If the Ferris wheel is gigantic, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Maybe I put it down here for now, so we can level up the park. Well, let's see. We might actually already be kind of close for that last plot. Let's see. 1, 4. We're making money too. 1432. Okay. I can squeeze something in here. If we can't fit the Ferris wheel, I'm going to do the drop wheel instead. So, let's just put another thing in here. It can't be huge like this thing, though. It needs high capacity, 180. See, the House of Horrors is smaller. I don't really want to put like a ton of House of Horrors in. Visitor capacity 90, yeah, that's a little small. Now, another way to boost attractiveness is just to decorate. It's a little bit tedious because you have to like put down like these little props, right? But I think they do like add a tiny amount of attractiveness to an area. The other thing we can do is just move this school. It's not realistic. I mean, that no one's gonna get rid of the school to put a crazy attraction in, but like right here, for example, we can just like you see this sometimes at like fairs where all the like carnies and stuff will set up dumb mobile games and stuff just around. What else can we put in? Maybe we line the entrance with coin games. Where's the front? Can't tell. That kind of is something you would do. And I immediately realized I didn't get the front. It's so tiny and hard to see. Though I'm putting these down based on the theory that it's giving me like attractiveness. I should confirm that. Okay. Entertainment, 1437 entertainment out of 2000. So what happens if I put down coin game? One of these, make it look like an actual feature. Careful. Oops. a little bit offside, but oh god, never mind. You know what? I don't even remember the number. Let me write it down. Okay. So we have, let's see, entertainment until next level. We're at 1437 entertainment. And what happens if we put down some coins? Some of them coin. Little coin game. So we're at 1437. We go to park. Oops. Yeah, sometimes they just disappear. And you gotta assume they're in there somewhere, but I'll put like a line of these. One of them is lined up as it could be. They're not quite right. Yeah, a couple coin games, and we'll have like I mean, you think of like an arcade. Upside down. They look like porta potties in a way. Easier to see them from this side. I don't think it's going to be impossible to completely line that up. But let me test my theory. Did that increase? Yes, it did. Barely. Like, not enough to be an effective way of doing it, but it did. The entertainment went up to barely. Like 1449 from 1437. So. Yeah, I guess that's fine if you have, like... I think it's smarter, though, to put in, like, a proper attraction of some kind if we can here. Just like a... something... It doesn't have to be huge. It can be just, like... a souvenir shop, maybe. Way too big. Yeah, too large. I probably would have put them in already if... What is this? This is a restroom. This would actually be a decent spot for a restroom, so... You kind of want them at the edges and ends of things. So... Entertainment of 10. How'd that help the park? Yeah, a little bit. So that one building was the equivalent of like the 4 little things you pop down. So I guess like decorating with those things makes some sense in terms of it lets you fill in tiny little spaces. So like if we go props again, like I can just line like these little edges with these balloon vendors and stuff. Put in like a sign. Where would the sign be? Fancy little doohickey. is nice that they. I like when games reward you for this kind of like decorative like features and stuff. And it does seem like they probably have a little point of interest around here. One of those fake. They have this at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, where it's like you go in and there's like a sign pointing to. It's like to Albuquerque and all that like random stuff. We could probably also add. Usually, when you have vendors, you want some kind of a feature that people would be stopping for naturally. And so, let's put in over here just like a bench with a tree that people would rest at. And the idea is they go and rest, and that's when the vendor gets them. With like the balloons and cotton candy and all that stuff. Maybe put like, yeah, like a toy, like something your kids, like you're resting, you've been taking your kids like all over the dang park, and now here you are, and they wanna ride like the unicorn ride, and you're all out of money. And then the vendor's screaming at you like, buy my cotton candy, kid. And so like you have to like buy all the things. Anyway, I sometimes I'll get like just lost in those tiny little dumb details, and I think I did the similar thing somewhere. Yeah, over here, like restroom, and then we had literally the same thing, like the two little like toys for the kids to ride on, a resting area and a vendor. And just spruce it up with like a little bit of plants, things like that. How's the park doing? Are we there yet? Actually, kind of getting closer. Oh, this is getting bad. We're dropping again. God damn it. It's because I cannot keep students in this stupid university. It's such a bad and flawed. You can tell that they made the parks expansion like after university, because they realize, oh, it's really, really dumb when you have it be current students. Oh god, and look, they're so close now. And like a year from now, it'll drop by half. And then I have every other thing I need. Like academic works, check. Oh, it's because we dropped out. We dropped 2 levels, so I don't have enough academic works. Fine, take more money from me, you thief. Anyway, that's something I'm going to solve off camera. And anyway, like, same deal with Colnesia. We're getting there. Like, we just need a little bit more entertainment, and then waiting a little while, and then boom, we'll have the Ferris wheel. But you'll get to watch that in the actual reveal. Like, the big finale, when I'm going to put in the Waisenbrücke bridge and polish this all up, find something to be our museum. It'll be great. Actually, what does this museum, what shape does it look like? Maybe we could plop it right now. Yeah, it's like a little square brick castle-y looking thing. Let me see. Too big, won't even fit. If the government, it doesn't fit. Almost. But that's too like official looking. So none of those. I thought I saw like a little, cause Maastricht is like an old. It was the noble's house, so. Man, I guess I could adjust the road a little bit to fit it in. It fits. It's not quite as like cool though as I would really want. I swear I saw, yeah, this one. Can I put this? It probably has to be out on the coast. Yeah, dang, that would be perfect. Too bad. It had a weird requirement. Castle Lord Chirpwick would also work, but it's too large, and it's a monument, so we wouldn't unlock it ever. That's too ridiculous. Gosh, it's kind of sad, but I might just plop the little tax office. I mean, Marquisha's, I keep calling Maastricht for some reason. Marquisha's museum, it is a smaller building. I mean, compared to most of the crazy stuff around here, like, do we dare? Do we put this where the museum's meant to be? It almost works. Like, I just put 2 or 3 of these little, like, haunted chamber things. Gosh, it actually, I kid you not, like, the roof is built a little bit like the roof. Okay, all the monuments are so gigantic and this map is so small. I kind of wish it, like, they had made the map much larger, but anyway. Which market? I'm leaning towards this theater. I mean, it's not the greatest. It's a little large, but government office could potentially work too. It does mean kind of redoing, like, the roads here, but it's not the worst idea. I'm doing it. Government offices are going to be our museum. Which is fine. It's the right color. Oh, okay. They're gonna make me smash even this one. It's the right color of the rooftop. So that's something. What monument? So I'm just gonna plop it down, see how it looks. I mean, that looks kind of like the museum. I was gonna save this for an embassy or something. But I think this is gonna be our museum. Alright. Nope, this is not government offices. I'm like on my voice crack there. This is the Marquisha's Museum. Done deal. Use your imagination. Like, on that one. I'll probably try to represent that road we bashed in. I kind of need that road we bashed in, if I'm being honest. I'll use this path. I'll extend the path out and all that. But this does give us some room to put in, like, more amusements and stuff. So, in fact, one last little thing while I'm thinking about it. I will go ahead and, let's just see if it will let me, like so. Maybe if I extend that. Sometimes you can, like, okay, it won't because of reasons. It's fine. Okay, and now we're gonna have, like, a nice curvy little path. Maybe even we can get the Ferris wheel right here, and then this is where the bridge goes. I want to make it like a nice little covered bridge. I have to end it on actually putting the bridge in. There's no way I'm gonna get, like, I can imagine the hate, the hate mail. Will you fit? Okay, almost. You need to be nice and... Oh, let's actually line up on this side. I think that'll be... Oh, nuts. Alright, we're not ending the episode. This is probably my longest episode. I feel like I've been going for an incredible amount of time. But it needed to be done. So let us go back to parts and pauses. And just so. I kind of like it. It looks like how the original bridge looked. It had that kind of old-timey... Oh, and will it go straight down and look like super nice? Everybody says yes. Oh, I love it. That looks so good. It's everything I dreamed about. I should have been using these bridges the whole time. Like, man. That looks fantastic. I'm gonna win this competition. I'd be cocky. 180, and then... Now the finisher is not quite what I was hoping. Maybe. Ooh. There goes the Quay again. Oh, Quay, why? Why my moment of triumph? Okay. What if this did an elegant little turn down to here? Wouldn't that be nice looking? I think that'd be very nice. So let's try it. Let's go to freeform. Yeah. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. There it is. This is how we're gonna end the series, but you will get one more video, but I'm not calling it like part of the official series. But there's the screenshot right there. Let's the cinematic camera. Nope, not cinematic camera. What am I thinking? Yeah. Ooh, there it is. Nope. Let's get all nice and lined up. And what is it? Is it F12 or Shift F12? There we go. Boom. There's the screen. Oh, wow. I wonder if it looks even better. Oh, it looks even better from this side. Okay. Alright. Take two. Make sure that we get the bridge. Like, think of rule of thirds. So we want like this angle here that I'm pointing at to be like almost a third the way over while still capturing. Let's get like that nice diagonal. Don't pretend to actually be any good at photography. Half of what I'm saying I'm making up. You know, it would be kind of nice if this wasn't like... Okay. Anyway, we got a picture. I'll obviously I have to take a bunch of pictures anyway. I'm gonna try to like maybe make it even more curved as it goes across. Like I really like that elegant curve. It'd be nice if it was mirrored on this side. So that's my plan, I think. And yeah, and then we'll have like the Ferris wheel right here. Oh, it'll be so good. Everyone will cheer. They'll love the Ferris wheel, and it'll be fantastic. So if not the Ferris wheel, then I'll put the dropper. Because the dropper, like, that's a good way to see cities as well, right? Like, you go to the top of the dropper, you have, like, a little moment, and then you drop. And like, in that little moment, when you're up at the top, you can see it all. You can see forever. So, I think, oh, this looks so good. Oh, yeah, if I can get, like, this level of the elegant curve on this side, too. Ooh, gives me chills. Anyway, that has been... Waisenbrücke. It's been a blast. Like I haven't done City Skylines in forever, and it feels good. I'm gonna do a little bit more touch-ups. Like I'm probably gonna like adjust some of like these things to make them look a bit more neat, because they should look a little bit like this, right? East Mitte, the communist side. this was also part of that. So like I might adjust some of that, try to fix the university from being like the worst. Because why do I want the university? Well, there's some cool museum buildings, and I could drop them instead of this like modern art thing, and I think it would look really good. Anyway, yeah, so there's gonna be a little bit more off-camera decorating, but that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, look forward to more City Skylines. Like I said, I'm gonna hop into those scenarios, and I think it's gonna be like one of our main series, at least for a while. Like I want to unlock most of the achievements. That's kind of like I like having that as a goal, right? Like we're aiming to unlock a trophy on Steam, and I like that compartmentalizes things. It like tells me, okay, this is what I'm aiming for. I like doing that. So I think we will be doing exactly that for Skylines. Like just trying to unlock every achievement, total achievement run. Kind of the same with Stellaris. With Stellaris, I'm just like trying out different builds more than anything else. But I'm also like, I do have some like achievements in mind. Like I've never played like the current Doomsday one I'm doing because well because Doom is awesome. But no, I've never really played deep into the psychic tree. I haven't really done like a psychic run, and this is a way to do that. And also like I'm unlocking like the spiritualist achievements, things like that. So that's sort of my plan going forward is Stellaris, City Skylines, and I'm leaning right now towards Minecraft. They have a new update that's coming out. They split it up, so it's coming out partly in in summer is when they're adding like all the new recipes, the new animals, stuff like that. But then in fall, they're doing like they're redoing world regeneration or world generation, and they're adding like massive underground caves. They're making mountains twice in height. It looks really awesome, and I haven't played Minecraft in forever, and I freaking love that game. So I'm leaning towards that. That's kind of my plan. Yeah. On that note, though, just a little taste, a little preview for what is to come. This was a long episode, and I just want to record, do some decorating, and say goodbye to Waisenbrücke properly. So it's been a blast, and look forward to the scenarios. I'm probably not going to jump directly into them. I'm thinking next week I'm going to go a little bit less aggressive with recording, just because I kind of need to take like a week or two off. I've been aggressively recording these competition things, and it's melting my brain. So, yeah, I think next week I'll still put up like an hour of Nemesis, and probably like I don't know, maybe I'll save some of the Waisenbrücke episodes for the future, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing like a history show or a science show thing. Like I just need like a week or two off. So of writing, editing, and all that crazy stuff. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been Waisenbrücke, and yeah, I thought we had one more little glance at that bridge because man, I love it. It looks so good with that like railing. Man, I think I nailed this one. Like, I'm really proud of how it turned out. Especially the city, like a nice big view of the city. I'm glad I went through and redid East Berlin. It looks much closer to how it does in actual reality. These are those crazy, like, long, all of this is one building, and it's just literally like, you live in communist Germany, so we're going to shove you into the same apartment that everyone else lives in, and we're just going to build them as cheaply and as much as we can. So that's how this happened, which, you know, sure, like, I there's some stuff, like, I really like about communism, but I think the premise is a little bit off. And basically the reason the premise is off is it argues that Well, if you read Marx, you realize he kind of had some really strange ideas about history and distribution of wealth. Like, I mean, his arguments are flawed, like, straight up. Like, he you know, like, if you read through it, he's like, history has a cycle, and it basically, the ultimately history will end up being, it'll end, and there will no longer be any new technologies that need to be developed, and this is how I think the society in the future will look when we reach that point. And I mean, he was a response to Malthus and all this, so on that sense he was correct in critiquing Malthus, but anyway, I could talk about, like, communism, and I like political philosophy, but it's been forever, and I got to call this episode, so maybe we'll get into it next time, or sometime. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and yeah, goodbye, Waisenbrücke.